really thought these days were over, but it's God, golf is such a funny game. It's 1 minute you think you're down, next minute you're up. I didn't play particularly well this week, but I got it up and down out of some places all week, and today was no exception. I think the key to today's round was I never put any pressure on myself on the putts. My chips and bunker shots were always pretty close, they would just tap in, so I really didn't have to work hard knocking 4 and 5 footers in across the breeze. Winning golf tournaments, you just have a good week at the right time. Justin Rose and the other guys, they're great players, and not for one moment I think that I'm as good as those guys. I've had a good week this week where I got it done, but I'm getting a bit long in the tooth now. But if the conditions were good, the really good players would have shone this week. But these are the conditions I thrive in, where I just battle it out. I drove it really well this week. I hit it down most fairways, but I had a bit of trouble with my irons, but I putted really well. At 1 o'clock today I didn't even want to go out. So, it's amazing how this game turns around. I've always been a fighter. When the conditions are pretty tough, I always feel that half the guys are out of the competition because they're saying, oh, it's going to be too difficult out there, and with me as short as I am, I don't feel too much wind out there, so I'm pretty right. Really, I didn't think we'd get finished today. I thought when we went back out it hadn't improved at all, and I don't think there was any incidents like there were earlier when it was called, but probably one of the toughest days I've ever seen on a golf course. I think when I hold the putt on 12, I birdied 10. I actually got it up and down out of the bunker on the 8th for a par. I hit my second shot in the left bunker and left it in there. I had a long bunker shot. I got that up and down. I got 9 up and down, but when I birdied 10, I thought, if I can shoot 1 under the back 9, it's a chance. And then when I birdied the 12th, I thought all I have to do is, maybe make 1 or hang on, and it would have a serious chance. So I think when I hold the 20-footer on 12, I think that was the time I started thinking I could win it. Yeah, 16, I hit a good shot in there, but it's just so hard to judge where the wind is. Got it on the front of the green and, 2 putted. But there was a lot of holes. I think another key one was 14, getting it up and down way right on 14. We had some trouble there, but everybody was going to have trouble. It didn't matter who you were out there, and I was just lucky enough to finish on the front. I think the biggest thing on a day like this is your start. I started with 3 pars the first 3 holes. I played with Matty Jones. He bogeyed the first 2 holes, and that sort of sets the momentum for the rest of the day. I made a couple of errors middle of the front 9, but I just felt that I was hitting it good enough to keep it in play all the time, and I think that's the hardest thing to do on a day like this, keep your ball in play and judge the wind.